The topic for my advocacy project is the HPV vaccine for adolescents without parental consent. The current problem at hand is that adolescents are currently unable to receive the human papillomavirus vaccine without their parents' consent. There are currently laws in place that allow only people under 18 that are legally emancipated from their parents to receive this vaccine. Otherwise, all other adolescents must have their parents' consent in order to receive it. This is currently a problem because adolescents should be in control of their own sexual health and their own safety, because parents aren't always going to know when their child will be engaging in sex. And if they do not have this vaccine, they could be at risk for HPV and the risk that it poses on one's health. The research on HPV is compelling. Over 80% of the world's population has been exposed to the human papillomavirus. This makes this virus one of the most prevalent sexually transmitted viruses. 70% of cervical cancer diagnosed worldwide is due to the HPV. The HPV vaccine reduces 80 to 100% of anal genital warts and cervical cancer, and the vaccine reduces premalignant lesions by 60 to 80%. The goal of this advocacy project is to pass a law allowing HPV as an exception vaccine for adolescents based on their sexual health and autonomy, without parental consent. With the next 3 action plans presented, this is what we will be utilizing to hopefully make this happen and pass a law that will allow adolescents to receive this vaccine. The first action plan is a speech for meeting members of the federal government, which is U.S. Congress, and including the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, because they have a lot of information on the HPV vaccine and are affiliated with the creation of the HPV vaccine and regulation of the vaccine. Due to a time limit, I'm not going to read this entire speech to you, but the general idea is to inform the members of Congress the information needed to understand why this virus and having the vaccine is so important on the sexual health of adolescents. And this also reviews the side effects of having HPV, such as all the types of cancers it can cause, and other side effects. And lastly, this uses an actual person's story based on what happened to them because they were sexually active and were not allowed to get the HPV vaccine, and unfortunately were affected by the side effects of not receiving the vaccine. The second advocacy action plan is a Facebook page. This page has images and references on information on HPV, which is good for a community and good for getting people to come together, because Facebook is one of the most popular social media platforms currently today. This page also includes a background on HPV and why this movement would be right for adolescents to be able to get this vaccine without their parents' consent. Again, due to time restrictions, I will not read the entire excerpt that is on the Facebook page, but you can read it yourself at www.facebook.com/HPV-vaccine adolescent rights.
Human papillomavirus, also known as
Commercials are a
HPV.
great way
Should
to reach
adolescents
many
have their own
people,
choice?
because commercials can be played in almost all countries. Whether or not this particular one could be played would be up to the country, but a lot of people would be able to see a commercial because they're always played in between shows and movies. This particular commercial gives important facts about HPV and the risk it causes and the risks and benefits of the actual vaccination, along with all other information on why adolescents should be allowed to receive this vaccine. This commercial also includes a petition website, which you can also go to. The link is in the video, which is also on YouTube, and the link helps you Add to the petition, and you can sign your name and petition why adolescents should be able to receive this vaccine without parental consent. Again, the YouTube link for this video is listed below in case the video does not play. And that is where you'll find the link to the petition. I'm also going to put the link to the petition below as well, just in case you want to reach just the link and sign your name. With anything in practice, there will always be another side of something, and for this, it's the counter-argument. Because we are dealing with parents and technically children, although they are adolescents, they are still under 18, and therefore parents could be opposed to passing a law that allows them to go against their parents' wishes. There are multiple reasons why parents would feel this way, such as just having control in general of their child's health. This could probably end with them wanting to petition and go against what we have done and the petitions we have done to get adolescents able to do this without the consent of their parents. The expected outcomes of the Advocacy Project is for the legislature and the CDC to come together and work on a law that will allow adolescents to receive this vaccination without their parents' consent. With the help of between the petitions, the Facebook pages, and bringing awareness to this issue will hopefully be the background that we need and the back support that we need for a law to come in place. The need for adolescents to receive this vaccine is crucial to their health. With success rates growing with the HPV vaccine, the need for adolescents to receive it has also grown. This vaccine is beneficial for all genders, and as an advocate for adolescents, this could greatly impact the sexual health and future of those affected by HPV, or those who are not affected by HPV because they receive the vaccine and are able to prevent it from spreading. With the help of legislature, hopefully this cause can be brought to the attention of others, and adolescents will be able to have their autonomy. This project added to my clinical judgment based on Objective 3, which is examine the role of professional nurse related to affecting positive change within the U.S. healthcare delivery system in order to provide evidence-based, safe, quality nursing care utilizing ethical principles. In this course, I met Objective 3 while completing this project. For the Advocacy Project, I was required to choose a topic which would result in a positive change. My topic happened to be the autonomy of adolescents regarding their sexual health and the HPV vaccine. When developing key components of this project, such as the action plan, it was evident this project could be implemented one day. My Advocacy Project topic was based on safe, evidence-based practice. I used evidence from the CDC to prove the safeness and effectiveness of the HPV vaccine. I used ethical principles such as autonomy to further support why adolescents should be able to receive this vaccine without their parents' consent.